How's it going, everyone? GOATX of all Texas back with a video to feature 3W floor mats unboxing, review, and installation in a Toyota RAV4. Gonna go ahead and let you know what I think about the brand, what I think about the quality, and overall if this is something that will work with your vehicle. So let's go ahead and get to this unboxing, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for new updates on product reviews, FJ content, and fishing and overlanding, as well as follow me on Instagram for daily content. Let's get into it. 3W Auto floor mats, and so far the packaging like it came is very well produced. So far the packaging seems to be in contact, no damages as it was delivered. Pretty cool design on the outside right here. 3W Auto light on the back right there. And it also will show you on the front the floor mat design. Seems like a really stable box. And then this is for a RAV4. I want to say it's a 2024 RAV4. So check out their website and you can see which models and work for your vehicle, make and model. Let's go ahead and open this up. Whenever you look into like plastics, you always notice there's a real strong odor, but I smell nothing inside that box, which it's kind of leading to the next point I'm going to let you know, is that these products by 3W is made with a lot less chemicals than others. But like I said, the opening of this box yielded no odor. I've opened up other products that you can smell the plastic and chemicals like through the box, but with the 3W, being that it's made from their patented Thorax material, it's a lot safer, just knowing that you don't smell all the chemicals you traditionally would smell with something rubber like this. So remember that is important, because you're going to be stepping on this, your dogs, your kids, and just overall like getting into it. This is the trunk mat that fitted really well inside of it. Get that out of the bag. Really good packaging, by the way. Nothing was damaged. I mean, it's a rubber mat, but still, to fit that in there, all of that in that box, pretty nice. And in this kit, you know, being that you get all your front passenger, driver, rear passenger, rear driver, and also your cargo mat all in one, really nice deal. We're going to show you how this fits in the back. So there's one, and then here, let's see, here's instructions. Open your floor liner box with box cutter. Make sure you get the right model for your floor liners, making sure it's the correct year and make, and make sure that they face down. Drive liners in, passengers in. You want to make sure that, because, you know, pushing with your pedals, you don't want it to be not installed properly and have issues with that. And, you know, making sure you follow proper care for installation and check the floor liners frequently, making sure that they're all pinned in when you put them in. So on the top, most of them have a 90-degree twist, and that's where you're going to install them. So put the instructions here for now. Get these last ones out. So here's the back seat. This will stretch out over time. That's pretty nice having both of them combined, because that way you don't have to deal with like that center part missing protection. Anything that falls in this is going to catch it, like whether it's water, mud, dirt, or snow. Really nice basket design on that. And then here's another front driver. Safety information. So remove all previously installed floor mats and debris from the floor to ensure perfect fit. I've seen people leave their factory floor mats underneath the upgraded ones, and that always has a problem with it not installing the new ones correctly. So make sure you remove those. And then inspect the vehicle control pedals for freedom of movement after installation of each use. Do not drive any vehicle if interference exists at any time. Very important. Make sure you follow those instructions. You don't want to be in your car and then have your gas pedal not pushed down or brakes, and because you put, you know, stacked up 5 floor mats on one position. So make sure these are the only floor mats that are in your vehicle. And as we look back at the durability, what I was saying compared to those other factory floor mats, you can see my finger, there's at least over an inch of depth to keep drinks, dropping food. You know, on your morning commute, when you're heading into work and you're just rushing and you accidentally drop a crumb or a piece of food, having some upgraded floor mats like the 3W can really help keep your vehicle a lot cleaner, keeping the value up and maintaining a lot more future clean, safe, and use throughout it. I mean, I have some floor mats in my FJ, but I really hope that 3W can make some for the FJ, because compared to the other brand that I'm using, which I'll show you the difference, the other ones do not compete with the 3Ws. If you look right here, I have the competitors floor mats that are on my FJ. You can see the brand right here fell off. The little slot where you're supposed to put them in is really small, and I can't even really fit them in there, so these things slide around in the footwell, and having grip on this has not been the best. But overall, like, I like the design where it gives you that basket, you know, to keep your stuff in there. They've been in there quite a long time, but I really hope that, you know, brands like 3W can produce new ones for the FJ Cruiser so I can have them in there. And then now we fast forward to what newer technology comes, and you can see the logo is on there very well. It's not like a little badge rip off. The area where you clip in has a reinforced exterior part, and it's going to easily hold in there very nice and well. So far, like my hands right here, the grip seems to have a really good grip, and even on the back there's like these little teeth to like eat into your carpet so that it doesn't slide around. And, you know, of course, like the basket type feature to keep liquids, dirt and sand inside of it. So let's go ahead and get these installed and show you how they work. So let's go ahead and take a look inside this RAV4, and you can see these floor mats look very dirty. Although this is only a 1-year-old vehicle, the factory floor mats just aren't adequate for what you may need for your family, whether you're going out to the park, outdoors, or camping, or just even daily use with catching dirt, spilling coffee, drinks. A lot of crumbs easily just come out of this floor mat, and you can see drinks and everything like that are just going to fall out onto the side. So let's go ahead and get the new ones installed and show you how well those work. We're going to go ahead and uninstall the RAV4 factory floor mats and put in the 3W floor mats. So right here I have the 3W floor mats up here. Down here I'll go ahead and remove these factory RAV4 floor mats, which you can see there's some crumbs right there, and it does a good job, but for the most part, over time, as these get dirtier, they're going to be really hard to clean. They're carpet, so you're going to have to shampoo them, and then they're going to get stained and then lose and discolor. So if you're looking for upgrading these, you have to remove those first, and then you install the 3W ones. If you have a lot of debris and dirt down here, I suggest, like, you know, vacuuming that up first just to put a clean installation. So let me grab my shop vac real quick. So just go in here, hit the sides, get whatever little dirt's around here. All right, so we shop back that out, and then to install the new one, we're just gonna go ahead and put it nicely in spot right here. And as you can see, it fits perfectly into the footwell of this RAV4. Each spot is sectioned off. It's not going anywhere. I'll show you a little bit more detail what I'm talking about. So we're looking at the floor mats. You can see that there's a really nice upgraded look to the inside of the RAV4. The previous floor mats were nice and they had a pretty good OEM look, but now that I'm looking at them and I can see that the 3W accessory logo, you automatically know that's an upgraded interior floor mat. It could be your first modification on your rig or your family hauler, either one. It's gonna do a really good job at keeping your interior clean. Let me hop in here and show you. As soon as I step in, I can easily, you know, these are Hey Dude shoes, not a plug, but I can still get grip right here on the material. The Therox, I think is what it's called. And without having that strong chemical smell, you know, these are new floor mats. You don't have to worry about that touching your pet's feet, your children's, or just when you're overall throwing stuff in there. And so this one isn't even clipped in, but it has a really good grip with the teeth on the back. So once I get the driver's side, I'll show you how that clips in and how it's gonna upgrade this side as well. I'm over here on the passenger side, and you can see the RAV4 factory mats right there have some spots right there to put the teeth in. So let's go ahead and get those in and I'll show you how the new ones look. We're gonna go ahead and I have the new floor mats, and you can see here on the bottom there's some little small buttons that you can twist and turn. So you want to make sure they're facing vertically, going this way, not horizontally. That way you can get them in. Let's see if I can zoom in on there for you. Yeah, so those little pins are how you're going to get your floor mats in properly to clip. And that way when you're driving, you don't have any issues with them sliding around. Actually, you have to make sure they're horizontally, the way they lock in. So once you get those in, you lock them right there. And then you lock this one. And there won't be any movements from the vehicle. Look at how nice that looks. The 3W floor mats, which you don't have to worry about any issues with your gas pedal getting caught up right there. See how it's perfectly cut around that, and it fits where your foot kick right there is. It doesn't affect your brakes. It goes up the sidewall right here, so that way it can catch any type of liquids and all the debris that may come in. Really smooth fit, laser cut, and then let's see how it fits once I get my feet in there. So let's see, we get in right here. Really nice fit, no issues, not sliding around. It's clipped in, 3W, looking good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this back floor mat installed. Super easy. Just get this, it's a one piece, so you're able to just put it all together at one time. Not a big deal, but it's nice just to see this is all together as one, so that way when you have to clean it, that side's in, you're able to just remove it together and pull it out. And then you just make sure each spot is put in really nice and smooth. Look at that. Smooth. Looks good. Let's go to the back and get the cargo mat in. Let's go ahead and grab this old one out and put in the new 3W floor mat. Has some debris in the back, otherwise it's pretty clean. So this is where you can access your spare, and it's going to maintain that access. So putting in the 3W floor mat right here, fits in perfectly. Each corner doesn't affect these pull points, tie down points right there, and it does fit perfectly, so you can still close the door or flip open to access your spare. Easy, done. Let's take another look at this. So as you can see, The 3W floor mat fits in the cargo of the RAV4 without any issues, and it does not have to, in case yours is bent, I suggest you just folding it the opposite direction or just letting it sit out the day before you install it, so that way it can fit perfectly and maintain its form. 3W floor mats are in, and all I can say is highly recommend these floor mats. If you're looking at your make and model, go to their website. Most likely they're gonna have a lot of the newer Toyotas. As for my FJ Cruiser, they did not have one, unfortunately, but who knows, maybe after this video they will make one in the works. Custom fitted, just type in your year, make and model, and see if they have yours today. I'll put the link down in the descriptions. And as for that, overall, this is how you're gonna keep your vehicle safe, clean, and a lot better in shape when you're out going camping, whether you're going to the beach, you're going out for a grocery run, putting your cargo back here, you're not having to worry about it. Even having your family or your children or your dog jump in. So stay tuned for future video updates. Greatest of all Texas. And before I go, one last thing to show you. So if you're loading up your dog, don't have to worry. He's not gonna mess up the mat. Very durable, 80-pound dog. Greatest of all Texas. Stay tuned for new videos.